Hello?
What was that? Did you say something?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Examine guest room 1.
Guest room 4. Okay.
Guest room 1.
Guest room 4. Okay.
Guest room 1.
Guest room 4.
Guest
Okay.
room 1.
Guest room 4.
Guest
Okay.
room 1.
Guest room 1. Okay.
Run.
Yes.
Why did you have that in arm's length?
As much as anyone has anything in arm's length.
Huh?
I had it.
Huh?
I had Terry. Wait. No, wait. Terry Wogan.
I knew you wouldn't use it well. I wouldn't use it smartly. I've always got to put like, you know, the thing. I've always got to put baby gates in.
Egg.
I need to put baby gates in.
Egg. Egg.
To do that because I will. I will do it. This is the most Look at this. This is the most unreadable chat I've ever seen in my life. This entire stream, trying to extract meaning or conversation from it, has been like trying to pull spit from a dry rock. No, I'm sorry, Brent Santa. Yeah, SK, yeah, absolutely. Oh no. Oh no. How? Here's what was happening. Let me explain what was happening. Robot. Could I get to the base of that pillar? Could I get to the base of this pillar, do you think? Yeah, I think that's the play. I think the play is to get down onto that geometry somehow. Yes. Yes. I'll never stop playing Lord Velimir's castle. It's Books. Bear. A young professor. Age 8 likes reading. 3-4 long life town. Mystic glasses life. Age 15 hobby peeping. The saying of the day is, I hate people. I hate everyone. I'm stressed out. I'm going out tonight. I'll be waiting for you at 2 a.m. Kissy tip. Oh no.
Yes, I'll give it a go.
Yeah, do you want me to pass it over? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Can you just describe your strategy?
Harry
Sort of
Hardy.
tickling it.
Yeah.
Just give me a little tickle. Just seeing if it'll, warm.
What's this? That's a toll booth. Toll booth. These are toll booths. Toll booth. Toll booths. Toll booths. 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 Toll booths. These are toll booths. These are toll booths. No, there is windmills. I got a windmill mod. An interesting request. I'll try to generate some anime-style monologues for you. Here are 4 possible examples. I can't believe it. This is the best shower gel ever. It feels so refreshing and soothing on my skin. The scent of the tea tree and mint is invigorating and relaxing at the same time. It makes me feel like I'm in a spa in the Nordic regions. Surrounded by snow and nature. I love it. No, no, no! You can't use that shower gel. Thank you, God.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Okay, yeah, the winner's mindset is it's like a wicker for men. And there will be a what are you doing? What are you doing?
We're doing this just to be obliging.
I feel like I'm some sort of video game pedant. But Kirby doesn't suck illnesses, right? Kirby sucks powers. all what I get from eating these sweets is the bland taste of jelly no flavours. Welcome to the stage of destiny. You have tuned in to twitch.tv/Sean Mall, and that is me. I hope you're doing well. I hope none of your toes are cold. My toes got cold, and I couldn't shake that off for 72 hours. Please, I know it's not a plates on laps high risk zone, but if you do have a plate on your lap, if you could just shuffle it off, that would be much appreciated. Let's go into the wallpaper zone. Hello, everyone. Is everyone doing well? I'm having a bit of a dress down Monday, as you can see. No tie. That's to let you know this is a relaxed environment. This is a safe space exclusively for me. How can you have cold toes? I don't know. I think either my blood flow is bad. The doctor has told me I've got blood like brown sauce, so it doesn't flow. It more sort of oozes like a blocked bread sewer pipe. He says I've got arteries like a toilet U-bend. So it doesn't flow around. I need to give him a good wiggle. Hello, Albert. What do you mean I intimidated your friend into having a good glang time? If he had a good glang time, then intimidation should be neither here nor there, I think. What exactly has gone through the pipe here? People are saying I got toilet toes. They did say blood like. Did they say blood like brown sauce or blood is brown sauce? No, they said my blood is like brown sauce because of a high brown sauce content in my blood. It is still medically blood, but again, there's a really high proportion of daddies in the pipe. Right, stand up to the glang. The glang is eternal. There will never be a time when there isn't a future opportunity to glang, whether we know it or not. Could you sell as a brown sauce substitute? I'm not going to. I actually think it's illegal to sell you. Let me check. Is it legal to sell your blood? Illegal. Let me just show you what the screen says. When you search this, it's not ambiguous at all. You pop this in, and it says illegal. Is it legal to sell your blood? Illegal. There's no debating. You can sell plasma, but maybe not on the street, you know? Maybe you need to go, maybe that has to go through some sort of hospital or something. Why is it illegal? I can sell any part of me I want. Well, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true either. I think the foundation you've built your argument on, which is that it's legal to sell any part of you that you want. Is it legal to sell parts of your body? The law is strict in prohibiting the sale of body parts. But there are plenty of legal, decent ways you can sell your body or parts of it. Oh, hair. Yeah, sure. From your hair to your eggs to your likeness, you can make money from your body. Great. Well, you know, good we got avenues. The law is so stupid. Well, you know, I didn't, you know, I came here to set a world record for Lord Velimir's castle. He requested that I send you a positive review of his comedy show. In order to secure the endorsement, he physically leaned over me in a threatening manner, implied a threat of violence, and also said his goodbyes at the door with the phrase, "We have an understanding." Part of that's not true. I never implied a threat of violence. Well, I did loom over him. Bread. And I did say, I guess I'm looming over you a bit here, but I don't mean to imply that you're in any danger. And he laughed nervously, so I thought we have an understanding. It's just because he was sitting down, you know? How can I, a standing up man, have a conversation with a sitting down man Bread. Without looming naturally entering into the scenario? I can't help but loom. Exactly, but he was sat down. If he didn't want to be scared, did he make this face? Time to squint at this tiny gif. Well, I mean, he didn't rotate his face towards me while sort of giggling. Oh, Honestly, somewhere in between the two. Maybe the second one was what I could sense internally, and then the first one was what was happening outwardly. I don't mean to imply that you're in any danger would be alarming to me. One time when I was at the Fringe, has anyone here done flyering at the Fringe? And just for people who have no context for this, the Edinburgh Fringe, very large arts festival, and when you're doing a show, the by way people are gonna get people into the show in like the hour or so before it's happening is you're handing out flyers. But if you're really sort of struggling for sales, you might be handing out flyers for like 3 or 4 hours before the show. In the rain, it's shit. And you're just giving out these flyers. And I remember that just repeating the same words like 5 times a minute or more was giving me such linguistic like fatigue. I'm like, you want to see this show? No problem. Enjoy your day. Do you want to see this show? No problem. Here, can I tell you about the show? No problem. Have a nice day. That I kept just varying what I was saying. And I remember I managed to drift from have a nice day, you know, enjoy your day, to I started drifting to stay safe out there. All right, no worries. Stay safe out there. And then I drifted, I think to like, I think I drifted to like, watch your step. And then I said that to someone, and they're just like, what? What are you going to do to me? I'm like, no. I just somehow drifted into saying things that sound threatening, but I started from a position of wishing people a nice day, and I've somehow, it took me 4 hours to go from have a nice day to watch your step. And someone genuinely was like, you're threatening me. And I'm like, I didn't really mean to. All the words I'm saying don't feel like they mean anything, and I forgot how that would sound. Edinburgh is the cobbles in Edinburgh. Honestly, I could have saved their life, but they saw it as a threat on their life. Were you on some stairs? I was on some cobbles. I was near Nidri Street. If any Edinburgh heads in, you'd know that Nidri Street, you wouldn't only fall down, you'd slide all the way into Cowgate and get hit by a goods lorry going to the George Street Tesco's. Edinburgh is slippy and, no offence to anyone, but sloppy as well. Premium slop. Albrock, did your friend clarify at all if the message they were giving you was under duress or whether they did genuinely have a good time? Because I did check in with them several times, and I know I was whispering under my breath, but I was just checking in. I just, as we've seen from other anecdotes, I don't always have complete. I don't have a great grasp on the impression I'm giving off. They did genuinely have a great time. That's good. Wahoo. Thanks everyone for tuning in. As ever, I am grateful, and let me express that in the manner of a roll call. My sincere thanks to this stream is being watched by Darley Sam, the loathsome counter, Mr. Double_Jesus, Javier Bardem Doppelganger, Red Tixie, the glistening bestie Shimus, the aspirational shotgun cardboard children, Dudderson Aston, Gravelly Hill, Eddington, Chester Road. What? Let's fucking go. It's Dr. Blem. I adore precious little Harry Hardy. Shrimperial Shralumi, it's Imperial Halloumi, the Salty Pro Adamatium. I recommend you go to twitch.tv/Albrot. I regret to inform you that this guy is here. The Perky Nativities too. Big Papa Peter, the Confounded Willow, the Benign Bug, Jim Reception, the Fumigated Clump Flakes, Mazflas, Rory Kinnear, Square Ass, Oracle of Truth, and that's everyone. Except I also happen to know that Jazile is here. I think he was very perceptive of the nature of our interactions and was eager to carry it forward. Oh, this is someone who has a knowledge of what our dynamic is, Albert. That's good. Yeah, sorry, Shimus. You don't need to say anything. You don't need to acknowledge that I know that you're here. We can just leave it unsaid that I know you're here. Didn't add that, did it? Well, didn't add what? Today, I would like to get the world record for Lord Velimir's Castle, the game made by our good friend, Goran, the game developer, solo developer of the Castle of Lord Velimir. And getting the world record should not be difficult because there is no existing record for it. I will be the first one, and I will be... When you want to submit a run or like a game to be considered by speedrun.com, they need a run with that ticket. They need you to have done a run with it. So I thought, well, let's do a run, but let's also just think about how the run... Let's just work out what a good run would be, and then just do that. And then that's a stream, isn't it? Honestly, there's not a lot to it. Me and Reception Music already spoke a bit about this. And I think it should take it's an under 10-minute run. We might be able to work out some stuff. This is all I've got so far, right? Is that the run should probably end when the coffin spawns in. There's no credit sequence. And when the coffin spawns in, an actually quite indistinct sound cue plays. So it shouldn't be based on when that sound cue ends. It should be on the very clear visual. The coffin spawns in, stop timer. That's what we should be doing that on. And really, or you can go straight to the boss enemies straight away because we found a way of clipping over the level geometry. So it's all the only question I have is how to kill these efficiently. This is the biggest complicated time sink of killing these enemies, not getting killed by them because they give you 3 enemies in a small room. And then there's an axe, which is weaker but doesn't take as long to get. Or is it worth going and get a sword that's slightly better? And that's it. Those are the only considerations, I think. For some reason, you haven't been included in a roll call. How long have you been here? Maybe you are falling through the cracks. There's a helpful large frame hitch. Yes, and the frame hitch helps a lot, yeah. Hopefully at some point we can make an API that registers the frame hitch. Yeah, that's that, really. I've got a little live split just to keep things legitimate. In fact, let's try and get that live split to live in its own window. Live split. So that it can be here without me having to look at it. Good. So that's there. My current best, as you could probably see, is 12 minutes and 21 seconds. I'm not as good as Reception Music, to be honest, but I will get there. Garand seemed to imply that you need to kill all the enemies. You need to kill 3 enemies in the room, and then the coffin comes in. Do you want to turn alerts off for the runs? Yeah, good. What I'm going to do is when I'm ready to actually do the run, I'll probably turn off alerts so we've got a clean recording. And then I'll introduce the run, start the timer, do it. Then I'll highlight that on Twitch, and then I'll stick that.
I'm not upside down. Thank you so much for triggering the welcome bear. I love seeing new faces in the chat, and I love seeing the community grow from strength to strength. Bye-bye.
Clem, it's got that taste that you just won't forget.
I'm speaking to you at what I know is an increasingly challenging time.
Okay, well. It's not interesting what happened. I'll fix it now.
I will shortly leave the job that it has been the honour of my life to hold, to have had the opportunity to serve the country I love.
Honestly, it's not interesting why that happened. I turned another thing on that was in portrait mode so I could size them together. Oh, okay. Bread. Well, okay. I suppose that's what's happening.
Thank you so much for triggering the welcome bear. I love seeing new faces in the chat.
And I love seeing this community grow from strength to strength.
No, I'm still here. I don't think the mega gun should give you more points. I think that was a mistake. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's having a nice day. Yeah, I think that's that. So let's hop into Velimir. Okay, it's now a little bit harder to bring eggs back. Alas. Where should this live on the screen? Probably just up here? Probably just over here? And this can just live on my second monitor. And we'll do some... Oh, God, that's loud. That's much too loud. Turn that down in my ears. And then make it so that you can hear the audio. Lord Velimir. Can you hear this? Yeah, good. Just want to let people know whatever they intend on doing, either raising eggs or lowering eggs, the more points you have, there's like an exponentially greater effect. So even just building up to 10 is way more than you can achieve without it. So I want to learn what reception music was saying about... reception music was saying that you can kill the final boss enemies through the wall with you could just clip your weapon through the wall. Oh, no, not good. Okay, and I need to learn how to avoid these guys. Good. Avoided. Did you know you can skip the 5-second get ready screen? No, could you tell me more about that? So I think that axe. Oh, and I learned something else. I don't know if you got this reception, but actually getting to that boss isn't even possible from... I think I've already made a mistake. I think you need to load in an area. So, like, those bosses aren't loaded into the game yet. So if I just die now, as you can see, there's nothing here but a big void, right? Just mash any key. All right, that's pretty cool. But you can see that there's... where was that? I think that was Shrek's house. This is just a practice run, yeah. I'm just working out the route. Because the bosses aren't loaded in. I think I need to run to the bit with the traps and the swinging blades, and that will load the bosses in. Then I'm going to learn how to like coax them all up against a wall. Light is quite nice. Honestly, it's quite a nice game overall. I'm very much looking forward to GM Hacks. I don't think there'll be a sequel. I think perhaps Velimir's been left for now. Sort of. Okay, I think this is the... Is that not the way? Is that not the wall? We must be having a laugh. Get me off the geometry, please. Is that not it? All right. Well, must be another one. When you're attacking randomly, you have to put your item away and then get your sword back. Oh, never mind. That hasn't fixed it. I guess you have to go in the actual menu. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Do you know what? There's a lot of... This is not the way. Wow, I don't know where to go. He must have been back where I came from. There's a lot of guys now, though. It must be this wall. This is the wall I thought it was. Doesn't feel like it's the way. And now everyone's here. Okay, but at least I'm at this bonfire now. Huh? What? Why is this blocked? Oh no. This is why we're learning the route. This is why we're learning the route. Why is this blocked? Why is there a new wall here? Oh, it's just a fake wall. Why? Why is there a new fake wall? That's new. I've never seen this happen before. We've learnt a new glitch. A new, wildly unhelpful glitch. Sprinting. I think it should be here. I think this wall should open. Not going to though, is it? So what's going on here? Stop attacking. Just put it away. I have to say, of all the little glitches and errors, the player character just randomly attacking all the time is my least favourite. Hello, I have other interests. I just want to get on the leaderboard. At the top. I don't just want to get on the leaderboard. I want to be at the top of the leaderboard. I want to be the ultimate winner. Yeah, my problem there is that I took my weapon out, but I couldn't get to the wall because as soon as the weapon came out... Look, even now, I've not pressed attack since I respawned, but I am just attacking. And the problem is, this is a stamina-based game, so this uses up all your stamina, means you can't run or dodge or do anything. And the only way we know to solve it is to, like, unequip your weapon. Excuse me. This is the wall, isn't it? So what's going on? Yeah, it was the wall. I guess I can't break it with that sword. I have to break it with a different thing. Now, because I've opened this, all of this is loaded in. And because all of this is loaded in, now... Oh, do you know what else might be possible? Kind of funny that that doesn't hurt or anything. Alright, can we... Okay, good. We're out. Okay, hang on, because I want to learn like the best way to get down. And there might be something to be said for this. Oh yes, that's good. This is definitely a quicker way. And then where we want to go is down here. Oh, I don't think I've landed where I want to. And what's even more exciting is I can't see, but that's what we're doing. We're routing. Lots of AGDQ runs have long sections where no one can see anything. Okay, great. We're here. So the final boss is over here. Zoom out a little bit. Great. I've already made a massive time save. I've already learnt a new route. And then all you do is you punch. If anyone hasn't seen Velimir's before, if you punch without a weapon, if you attack without a weapon rather, you just go up. So you can use that to get wherever you like. And you can just punch a bit here to climb up here, and then here. And in this room there are 3 enemies. And if you they'll be aggroed once you're in and on the floor with them. And we want to aggro them against the door. And I guess my plan is just to go down, maybe do a once around the houses to clump them together. We need the clump. We need a jolly old clump here, and then we want to fly. No, we're dead. And they're not really against the door, are they? Okay, but that's no problem. We'll just head back. And now that we've died here, it's probably marginally quicker to jump down here. Right, that's the fire pit that I fell down before, the one that doesn't hurt you. And then if I can just time my punches, now we're on top of this, and we'll be golden. But you just need the big guy? Okay. I thought you needed all three, but it would make sense and be ever so slightly easier from a programming perspective just to link it to the death trigger on a unique enemy. Is there any chance they're over there? Hello? Now, you never can tell with Velimirs because you might think I hit something because you saw blood come out. But blood comes out of anything, like this will bleed. There you go, that will bleed. So anything bleeds, really. It's not a sign of... don't read anything into it. Oh, I'm hovering. I'm hovering because the geometry's a bit janked. Okay. Back up. No. I'm losing it. I've lost my touch. Here we go. Uh-oh. I'm in a previously unknown part of the geometry. Okay, it's quite special. Could I even attack from this position? I could. So if it ever came to it. However... Well, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. We're good. And there they are. They're over there. So, can I clip them through here? You just can't tell. Does this wall bleed normally? Yes. So you can't tell if you're doing damage. Oh, maybe the trick is to look for the weapon with the biggest model and therefore probably the biggest hitbox. Or it's just going to be to get them, instead of being over there, get them over here. Okay, I've died, but they're on the door now, and I can just attack through the door. Okay, so. That's not it. That ain't it. This is it. Okay, so we need a setup for getting the boss against the door as efficiently as possible. So at the moment, I don't have a good way of going and getting there and then getting out. Obviously, you're not supposed to be able to get out. But dying loses time, so that's something to think about. I mean, right now, it doesn't need to be fully optimized, but it's fun. If there's any fun to be derived from that, it's thinking about how to do it better. Will they stay on the door? I don't know. We'll see, won't we? My challenge to everyone is to, beat my time, I suppose. Okay, I'm just going to check. Are they on the door? Oh God, don't do this to me. No, for some reason they've gone back. Do you know why? I know why. I know why. It's because they probably walk back, when I spawn over there. You know where that, golden light is? So they probably walk over to that wall, because that's roughly where I am. And then when I'm coming back, they walk over here, and then that's what gets them stuck. But is there something to be said for just getting stuck in here? Yeah, maybe I could just get stuck in here. Or maybe not. Hello? Oh, can I not attack you through this wall? Can I not attack? Full stop. Why not? Can I not attack here? Oh, this would be so convenient if I could. Hello, Dragon Garland. It's doing okay. I'm just learning the route. I need to kill. There's a big Wendigo kind of guy here, and I need to kill him. I guess I can't attack because the game thinks I'm in free fall. Which, to be honest with you, is fair enough. I'm trying to remember, where's the key to this? Because could it be quicker just to get the key? And just actually do it normally? Because then I could get them trapped on something. Don't remember where the key is. Because I don't. I'm probably the person... Only me and Garan remember where the key is. You're not supposed to be in there. Yeah, you are. You go in here to do the final boss. I just need them up against... If I can get them up against this door... And my suspicion is, right... When you get the key, you only open up this small human-sized flap. Oh, there he is. There he is. Don't know why you've come out this time, but... Nice. Take that. Why can't I attack you now? Why can't I attack with my weapon? Why is the texture gone from my weapon and it's just turned into a completely black silhouette and I cannot attack anymore? Put it away? And now I can, fine. Hey, good. Good, alright. We just live here for a bit. Key was in that little cubby hole? No. That cubby hole was for where Shrek lives. I guess if I can ever work out how to make this go faster, that'll be better. Like, if there was a way to trick them into coming out and falling in the lava, would that be faster than just clicking on a door?
Red.
Put the weapon away. I guess whenever I can't attack, I need to put the weapon away and get it out. Okay, weapon away and get it out again. Can't attack, weapon away and get it out again. I think somehow it thinks I'm clicking on the door and trying to do like an interact with the door. Oh, also, if this is the method and I'm here, how will I know when the coffins come out? Like, how will I know when I've completed the game? How do I know when to stop the timer? Hello, Fluff. Weapon out. Oh my god, this guy's got a health bar and a half. Come over here. Come slightly more over here. So no. I need to learn how to not be like accidentally clicking on the door. Don't go in there. You know what? There's a lot to take into account. I thought this would be simple, but actually it's it's a bit excessively complicated. Doesn't the music go all quiet? It does, yeah. But whether you'd catch that, like I think my reactions would be a lot quicker to a big golden box materializing than a sort of a drone string to a drone choir shift. God, this takes ages. If we could find any way to make this faster. Are you still over there? Oh, did it. That's it. I've completed the game. I've completed Castle Lord of Velimir. Done it. Because you saw the frame stutter. All right. Yeah, I get it. GG, everyone. All right, should we do it for real? Should we do the real one? I'll start the timer from the moment I get control, and then I'll end the timer at that moment when that thing dies. All right, look alive, chat. Don't embarrass me here, okay? Because everything you say here will be on the speedrun.com record. All right, I'm just gonna talk it up like I'm doing a job interview. Like this is the beginning of an AGDQ. I need there's gonna be an admin, a mod who will check over this and make sure this is suitable. So from now, in fact, I'm gonna turn all your nonsense off. Okay, I want people to know that I'm a speedrunner, okay? No more, can't puppy or anything. Hello everyone, this is a speedrun that I would like to submit for the game Castle of Lord Velimir. released on Steam in 2014. The run is not optimized completely, but it is down from approximately a 2-hour full play into what I hope is going to be around 10 minutes. So timer will begin when I gain control of my character, and the timer will end when the final boss is killed, and it will spawn in a big golden coffin. And at the moment, I'm treating that as the de facto end point. However, the route currently won't allow us to see that all happen, but you'll see a big frame stutter that indicates the golden coffin has spawned in. This is the castle of Lord Velimir. And it will start from when I get control. Now, all right, let's go. Okay, I've gone the wrong way. I'll fix that later. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is avoiding this guy. Oh, have I already made a mistake? Can I open up this passage with my fist? Yes, great. Okay, I haven't made a mistake. We are well on our way. Up here, we need to pick up the axe. And we're going to meet our first bonfire-like respawn regeneration point just at the end of this corridor. Okay, so touching that means if I were to die, I shouldn't, but I still very much can. I need to equip that axe. If I can just do so quickly here. Good. A little bit of damage, but what's that between friends? And then... oh, need my stamina back so I can break this wall. I don't know why, but of all the walls in this game, this one takes by far the most damage to open. There we go, we're in. I've taken way too much damage. And then we want to sneak through there, and a couple of punches. Punches sort of give you lift. If you put your weapon away and just punch in the air, you will ascend. Then we're going to use that to get over to this bit of unlit geometry. And then we're going to sneak down here to where the final boss is. And of course you can use that to kind of stop your ascent and sort of readjust while falling. Then you head down here. This is the intended way, it looks like. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, F's in the chat. Undeterred. Okay, we're back. We are so back. Okay, well, this obviously can be done a bit better, but it's a starting point. Can I get past it? Good. Okay, down and around. And then heading in the same direction. Oh, okay, you can fall to the second tier down here and still get around. Doesn't really make any difference. Okay, land here. Heading across. And because of that thing I mentioned earlier where punching gives you some lift, this door you need a key for, it'll say locked, but you can use that to just climb over the architecture and get in. There are 3 enemies in here, but only this big Wendigo guy really counts towards that. And I'm just going to try and group them together. And if I can then leave, good. Good, good. And if they are, as I hope, yeah, they're against the door. This is the boring bit. But if I could just hit him to death through the door. Currently this is slow. And I hope at some point the community will discover a quicker way of doing this. because this is not a particularly powerful weapon. And this boss has a huge health pool. Is it faster to do a combo? Not by much, not really enough to warrant doing that. Like I say, the run will finish when this guy dies and a big coffin spawns into that room. We won't see it due to the method we're using to attack, but we will be able to tell it from the game stuttering quite a lot and pausing quite violently to load in the coffin. And I think possibly also because it's loading in quite a large sound file. You're supposed to be leveling up on all the other bosses, and that's why this is tedious currently. I'm hoping another route will be discovered. A lot of the doors and architecture just bleeds randomly. If I were to hit that burning torch on the right, that would also bleed. That can throw you off a lot in situations like this when you're trying to determine if you're doing damage to things. Often you're just hitting your environment and it's bleeding instead. But the fact that we can see damage numbers means we are going in the right direction here. I can't be 100% confident on what I'm hitting. I think it's the boss, the intended. Something's taking damage, right? Something's taking 20 damage a pop. Occasionally it'll think I'm actually trying to click on the door and it'll take my ability to attack off of me. You can quickly reset that by putting your weapon away and taking it back. I keep falling in this divot, very embarrassing. There's quite a significant divot here. It's not where I would have put a divot. I don't want to backseat the developer here. I wouldn't have put a divot there, personally. But that's me. I got very particular opinions about where my divots go. And do you know what? I've embarrassed myself here, because that's not really a divot, is it? It's a hole. A divot's more of a slight bump. Not a bump, you know, whatever the concave version of a bump is. Doesn't matter. Let's just watch the battle numbers in peace. It's just that I think I've slowly hit them over so that you have to sort of be at risk of standing on the divot. A dimple. Well, yeah, a divot's like a dimple, yeah. But this isn't a dimple, it goes right through to the lava cascade below. And then you get stuck. Makes me wonder if it's faster to like kill a boss or two just to get better stamina, just so that this bit's a bit faster. Am I definitely attacking the right person? Where is everyone? I'm worried that a lot of this damage was done to the wrong creature. We're coming up to 10 minutes now. Okay, that was the wrong guy. That guy's dead, but wasn't really our target. And where is our target then? Alright, I'm going to have to go up and take a look. Where are they? Are you? Oh, they're still there? They're still stood there. Alright, well... Okay, no, there you go. Still taking damage. Oh no, now they're not. Okay, maybe I now have actually hit them out of range. No, I still can just about clip them. But I need to be very careful because I need to be like just about falling into this divot to do it. It's okay, Big Papa Peter. If I become cancelled for my divot hole confusion, I think it will only bring more eyeballs onto this important speedrun. Okay, this sequence here is showing that the run is not particularly in a fascinating state. This bit needs to be rooted out of it. But it will. I'm sure we could trick the Wendigo into falling in the lava or something better. $20 more damage to the boss. It's just because it's in front of the divot. I think it would have been done by now otherwise. You can't blame everything on the divot. I do think the divot, the general placement here. Part of me just wonders if I could just go in and finish it off. I think realistically I can't at level 0. Having to run in and out of this divot, because getting out of the divot, you don't even like restore stamina when you're in it because you have to punch to get out. So you lose the stamina again to not be in the divot. I need to reset the position of this guy. It's taking ages. I need this guy to just be a little over. Oh, did that too early? Okay. Would this be a better placement? Well, no, it's almost exactly the same. No, we're good, we're good, we're good. We've reset the placement. Now we can just wail on him through the door. Great. I don't know how reception managed to do this in 5 minutes. They should be the person recording a run, not me. This is... Okay, we're going to get it now. Clearly it can be done better. Okay, getting ready for when that frame stutter happens. See, I think there's a better weapon for this as well. I think with a small detour, you can get a significantly stronger weapon, but it doesn't have the reach. So whether it could attack through the door as well. Yep, there we go. Oh, I did reset. I clicked reset rather than stop. Oh man, I clicked the wrong button. We got to start again. I clicked the wrong button. The button next to stop is reset, and I clicked that. All right, new run. New run. I've messed up. Okay, I messed up. I'm going to have to give the whole spiel again. Okay, everyone, best behavior. Best behavior. You know what? I want to check something. You know what? I just want to check something. I want to get better at the run because I think I embarrassed myself. I clearly didn't know what I was doing, and it's not going to help it get submitted to speedrun.com if I'm there clearly not knowing what I'm doing. So I want to check something anyway. No, all those have gone crushing ceiling because people were going to embarrass me. You think I want to be embarrassed while trying to enter the speedrun community? No, not what I signed up for. This is what I'm interested in. There's a weapon over here. Well, that's why Red Tickseed, rather than asking it of you, I'm just removing I'm just removing all the noise klaxons you normally have access to. I think it'll need a more definite run endpoint. Well, I don't know what to do, because look, I don't want to force Garand to put a credit sequence in. I don't really know if I want to. This is my best shot, and this is the most coherent place to put, to say when the endpoint is. See, this weapon, before the game was quote unquote finished, this weapon was by far the strongest weapon, to the point where it was just busted. But it must still be quite strong. And I'm wondering if that's going to help us if that's going to help us get past this at all. Can I roll through that? Great. Can I share some tech? Yeah, of course. We want this to be the best it can. Oh, have you got a speed run up with Big Crab Claw? What did you speed run, Pete? Did you have any problems? Because I remember there was talk of I don't know who it was. Who was it who had their run rejected? Because the moderators said they didn't seem serious. That's what I'm worried about. That's why I was like, just going to talk about the run. I'm going to maintain a relatively serious tone. The number isn't going. Yeah, I'm just checking something. This is just an exploratory routing run. This guy should just die as well. Like, this is a much stronger weapon. Like, it breaks that wall in one. Like, this should make mincemeat of them. That was also a run that I was involved in. There's a big axe on the bridge, the fire ogre guy who doesn't die. Oh, yeah, but that's much further. I was thinking that's much further to go. Just from an optimization POV, that would take you longer to get there than to get this sword. And you move a lot faster in tab mode. Ah, you've been trying to figure out tab mode. All right. So I'll switch on to tab mode in future.
What's the route?
Hello, Catbox. I think we're just routing now. We're trying to go in. Only this big Wendigo is important for finishing the game. And I just need to get up here. Oh, it was soft locking. As in, it was like softly like pivoting my attacks towards the enemies, which is not what I want. Dead. Okay, but they're still by the door. Oh, but they won't be for much longer. They're going to walk somewhere stupid now. You can die after getting the axe and walk. Yeah, but you've got to go over there, don't you? I'm guessing it's over by the door, right? By the big door that wouldn't open the first time. Okay, yeah, this is just a routing run. This sword is strong, right? It just kills these guys. It does 70. I think it does roughly double the axe. Oh, you didn't die in one. You didn't die in one at all. Okay, once you hear that little music, that little sort of bright chord, that means you've moved your respawn point. Oh! Do you see that I've got a 1? That guy's a boss. That guy, for whatever mad reason, is a boss. There's also this weapon, the Peasant's Cudgel, which I quite like, because it's clearly taken from like a zombie game asset pack. But very daftly, I should have been, for safety, changing my respawn to this. This should be my respawn. Okay, so in future, I'm going to kill that technically a boss generic skeleton guy. I'm going to set my respawn over here. I do wonder if there's another way down that's a bit quicker. It's not this, because this is death. Yeah, the axe I was using that you get near the beginning only does 20 damage, whereas this does 70 damage. So surely that's got to help. Surely that's got to do something in my favour. Thank you. This is my favourite jumper, and I'm honestly always delighted when it comes out of the wash cycle. The design is nice, but it's just a comfy autumn jumper, unparalleled. Okay, here. Oh, I haven't remembered to go into tab mode. Guess I'll have to learn tab mode. So we're just going to check where the boss is. If we're lucky, they're up against the door. I think that's very unlikely that they'll just be up against the door now. Yeah. Whenever you die... Oh, hello. Oh, I can do that, can I? I can reposition you from on top. Brilliant. Brilliant. Welcome to big school. And now I'm doing 70 a pop. Right? And that's got to make all the difference. No, don't do that. You can do it over here. Great. Okay. Yeah, this is much stronger. And then we put our item away. We don't risk just random swings. Okay, and we put it away, build up our stamina. Tab mode slaps. All right, I'll learn tab mode after this. Has anyone looked into that new Pokemon card game app? It's I've never really played the actual Pokemon card game itself, but it's like Magic the Gathering for babies. No, they've made Pokemon Pocket, that's it. You want to swap friend codes, Big Wooden Bridge? I just want to get my favourite Pokemon. You have about 600 cards? How do you even have six? As in, like, most of them must be duplicates, right? There's only 264 unique cards on the app right now, is that right? Yep, there we go, dead. Dead as hell. Okay, so what does tab mode do? I remember asking this at the time. If you press tab, look how he goes into this different stance. Shoulders out, shoulders in. Quit to my menu. I'm going to go in, I'm going to learn tab mode, and then we're going to do a real run. You're missing... Oh, God, some people have gone hard. I've only just started. I just saw that I could have a... Oh, you can just mash buttons. All right, tab mode. So is this tab mode? That's me running normally. That's just a normal run, I think. And then if I press tab, I'll go like this. Hang on, this sucks. Tippy toe mode? Why would I want this? Tab mode's tippy toes. But you dash way further. Okay, tippy toes. Oh, but you got a longer roll. It's a weird trade-off. Yeah, I do roll a lot further, but I can't run. Why? How could this be faster? Dash and jump. Huh? I don't think I jump further. Do you remember the setup for fly tech, where you accidentally just fly in the sky indefinitely? Oh, welcome to your end. I guess if you jump high enough, you can trigger the NPC on the ceiling. Dash and time the jump at the end of the roll. Okay, as soon as I can work out how to get off of this, I think I'm trapped. Oh no, I'm not. Okay, so if I go in tab mode and then I dash and jump. Okay, yeah, all right. Do you think that's faster? Is that going to be the movement tech? It is really fast. Do you know what? That's wildly fast. All right, that's the movement tech. Okay, so you go... You roll into a jump. Okay, that's actually quite tricky. Roll into a jump. Yeah, fair enough. That is faster than running. Is it? Yeah, I think it is, yeah. It's even faster if you go backwards. Oh, wow, you really have learnt the tech. All right. So we will roll backwards. Is it faster? And it doesn't consume stamina. What, jumping backwards or rolling backwards into a jump? Hang on, let me kill this. Oh, no, I'm up. Hang on, I need to kill this guy. I don't even have a weapon. I've started a poker pocket thread on Gams. What, just now? All right, we'll all swap things on there. Because they're going to bring out trading soon, right? I'm well up for trading. Rolling consumes stamina, but then... Yeah, I noticed that. And that is good. Like, that is really fast. Yeah, all right. Okay, let's go for a real run. We ready for a real run? Okay. Okay, don't embarrass me, chat. We're going to get this on speedrun.com. I'm going to incorporate a little bit of what Jim's just told me, but I don't want to jeopardize the run by jumping off a cliff. Hello, I'm Sean Maul, and this is the any % run for Castle of Lord Velimir. The timer is going to start once I gain control of my character, and my proposed endpoint for the end, because there's currently no credit sequence. There's no like clear, definite end built into the game, but there is once you kill the final boss, there's this big coffin that spawns in, and it starts a sound clip, and I think the spawning into that coffin is right now the most obvious and definitive endpoint. So that's when the timer's going to end. We've managed to bring the total run of the game down from about 2 hours to hopefully I can do sub 10 minutes. Okay, let's hop in. This is Castle of Lord Velimir. Confirmed. This is a new game. Timer begins when I gain control. Now. Great. Okay, so first I'm going to need this sword. I'm going to equip it. Not going to use it for much, but I am going to use it to break this wall in here. Oh, jeez. The character has a big habit of climbing up onto the geometry. Yep, good. And then when you're in here, take this out and break the wall. Good. And then you want to... There's 2 movement modes, and one of them lets you jump very far, which is faster than walking currently, but has a big tendency to get stuck on stuff. Up here is... this is a secret area, I think. Almost everywhere in the game requires you to break a wall, so the delineation between what's a secret area and what's just the path is more blurry in Lord Velimir's than it is in your average game. A tech that we're going to be exploiting a lot. Oh, geez. Okay, bit of a time loss there. But we will make that up. Who am I kidding? We won't make that up, but it's not so serious that it should cancel out the run. What was I saying? A tech that we're going to be exploiting a lot is that if you are unarmed and you punch while in the air, you will rise. And this will allow us to climb on things that we aren't supposed to climb on pretty much constantly. And then we should be able to get back down to the bonfire here. These those totems act as bonfires. And we're just going to use, I guess I'll call them long jumps. Get back over here. There's a minor risk that we will get killed by this guy, but we'll probably be okay. All right, we're good. Don't crouch. Oh. actually quite likely that we'll die. That's a real shame. There is an ongoing glitch in this game where if you have a weapon, your character will just attack with it randomly. And you can end up losing all of your stamina at a very inopportune time because of that. Or let's say you're running and you're saving a little bit of your stamina just to break a wall. Well, your character might take that little bit of stamina off you. Oh, and then also sometimes you can't attack. That can also happen randomly. The solution to the first one, attacking randomly, is to actually go into the inventory menu and equip and unequip your weapon. But the solution for losing the ability to attack, you can just put your weapon away and then take it back out. A lot of Velimir is about navigating the glitches that impede one's progress playing the game. Okay, we're going to need this weapon because it's the strongest weapon. Oh, jeez. Okay, but we should arrive at this bonfire we just died at. And also, we should be able to just kill this guy without too much problems because we have this actually quite strong weapon. One of these enemies, while seeming just like another generic early game skeleton, counts as a boss within the game. That was that guy. You can hear that sort of fizzing sound. That means our general stats across the board are going to get a boost, which will just help us just for stamina management, if for nothing else. Then we want to head over here. There is a final boss over here, which will bring us to the end of the game. You're not supposed to be able to get to it before you've got a key, which is, you know, behind its own lengthy sequence of stuff. But like I say, the unarmed punches give us a lot of lift, and it's relatively trivial to get over. Oh man. Okay, that was a death, but we'll be back there in no time. Back round here. Back over here. We are lucky in that those bonfires, they are in the places we want them to be. Here is one that's slightly closer to where we want to be. And we land here. This is the underneath of that fire pit. And then let our stamina recover, and we're heading back under here. Still trying to perfect the exact timings of how often you want to punch in the air, sort of maintain, you know, velocity and horizontal movements while trying to travel aerially. Okay, and we want to drop onto this, then onto the next one. Then there's a staircase. This will lead us into the final boss area. There are 3 enemies in this room, but only one of them counts towards the end game trigger state. And we just want to get up here, then up here. We haven't really optimized every element of how this should all work. We are getting there, and if I could just get back out, I should be able to coax them. Yep, great, against this wall. Don't want to be too far on the right because there is a sort of divot there, or you could think of it as a dimple. And then we're just going to keep hitting this for 70 damage with the sword. In fact, I'll stay here and then I'll put it away until the stamina recovers. As I said at the beginning, there is a coffin that spawns in, a sort of that's the end of the game, but we won't be able to see it because we're not in the room. Luckily, as you may have noticed when other areas of the game is loaded in, there is just a lot of slowdown, a big pause, and that big pause tells us it's loading in the end game assets, which I think is a big coffin and a long sound effect. So when we see the game stutter like that, then that's the end of the timer, that's the end of the run. This bit does just involve hitting this. It's got a massive health pool, and our character hasn't leveled up at all. Normally you level up by killing the bosses, but we just have to take little chunks out of this through a wall. And that's time. That is 7 minutes. Don't keep attacking. That's 7 minutes and 23 seconds. That is one of the best times I've done, really, even though I have only died a couple of times. And that's Lord Velimir's. That's where we've got it right now. I'm sure it can go sub 5 with a little bit of elbow grease. But that's the current state of the game. Hopefully, this run and this title will be considered. I know there's a few more people interested in running this. Yeah, that's that. That's the run. Thanks for watching. Oof, an hour out, and that will all get sent off to them. Oh yeah, of course, I can show the coffin as well. And just so you know, there is a coffin in there. That's the coffin that I think. That's the coffin that I think should be the definitive endpoint. Unfortunately, you can't see it from where we're currently completing the game. But that's where it is. There we go. Great spiel. Yeah, I can describe what I'm doing all right. I want people to hear this and be like, this guy belongs on the couch, you know. This is an AGDQ contender. All right. Do you want your bells and whistles? Do you want your klaxons? There you go. This is a gamer, yeah.
Thank you so much for triggering the welcome bear. I love seeing new faces in the chat.
And I love seeing this community grow from strength to strength.
Well, what do you want to do now? I mean, that took 90 minutes, actually, so... It took a lot longer than I thought it would. I definitely think that can go sub 5 with a little bit of elbow grease. Does anyone think? I know, like, at least 5... At least, how many of you in the community own the game? Is it 6 people now? Because I think with a bit of elbow grease, you could... So I think I was right to think about this. I think the axe ultimately is slower, and the sword's damage output is better. I think the sword is a bit better than the axe. Did we call it a dimple? Do you know, I was playing to you guys. I was playing to the crowd. And that's what would happen if I was at AGDQ. I'd play to the live crowd. And that's what gets you invited back, because the organisers are in the live crowd. I thought sub 2 was possible. Reception, I know you've got OBS. You need to get these down. You need to get this down. Sorry, Maggie, yeah. I managed to get a 7 minutes and 23 seconds on Lord Velimir.
I will shortly leave the job that it has been the honour of my life to hold, to have had the opportunity to serve the country I love.
You may well be capable of a sub 2. I think I might be, with a lot of effort, capable of a sub 5. Yeah? Do you want to do anything for an extra 20 minutes? What do we normally do? What's normally fun? How do we have fun now? I've done my intended activity. Have you got any world records like Pete does? Well, I'm going to get the world record for Velimir. I mean, I'll know in my heart Reception Music's better than me, but until Reception Music uploads a run, I can make the claim, you know? Chat steroids. Hey, do you want to play chat steroids? You know, it has been a while. Need to try the axe strat? Yeah, maybe I should. Well, do you know what? Once you've uploaded your run, I'll see how you've done it and just try and do it faster than you. We could do chat steroids. Do you know, there's a game I've been thinking of that I really sign in. What, just to access my own projects that are stored locally? Just to access my local... All right. You don't need to see my screen during this bit where I'm putting passwords in. That email and password is incorrect. These are my projects on my computer. Why do I need to sign into you? Why do you need to have anything to say about it? Sign into unity.com. Sign in via Gmail? Did I do that? You've made updates to your terms, have you? Okay, asteroids. Have you been bigging selling body parts? I have, but if you were here at the beginning of the stream, you'd understand that I was anti it and Harry was for it.
This is not a good time.
Do you know, I want to make a chat game that's like, do you know, like old grid-based roguelikes with like bump combat? You sort of bump into people and it will just do whatever damage you can. I want to make something like that, where it starts off with you just bumping into each other. Maybe you can like find better weapons or whatever. And I'd like everyone to be a hedgehog. And one of the things you can do is roll into a ball so that you can kind of psych people out and they'll take damage from trying to damage you. And you can sort of play a mind game with that. And that when you win the big overall battle, then it puts you into a kind of one-player mode and puts you into a dungeon. But the other enemies in the dungeon are other people in chat who didn't make it, who now have a grudge against you. I haven't started a zip on this. I just think it would be neat. That is an idea I think would be neat. Do you want to save your splits? Yes, I do, I guess. Here you go. Chat steroids. We haven't played this in a while. Yeah, Unity, I think. Yeah, type spawn if you want to play. Does anyone want to play? Huh. Well. Login or okay. I guess because it's been a while, the Twitch login has failed. Let me solve this off camera. let me solve this where you can't see. It must need a new code. Let me have a little look. I might need to generate like a new authentication code for it. Authentication? Edit script. And then I'm going to need to find the place where I can generate these codes. What was that website that would give me the code? I think I once told Catbox about it when Catbox was learning Unity. So it will be in my DM history with Catbox. I wish I had the foresight to pin it when I sent it. Maybe it's not for now. I don't know how to find the code. Yeah, it needs a reauth. There was a website that would like just give you one. And there's loads of websites that are doing things a bit like that, but aren't exactly that. Maybe I'll try this site that I've never used. Okay, is that it? Will this work? Let me see. Do you know what? Yeah. All right. Yeah. This looks correct. Bang. Save that token. And will this work? Now, reassemble the script assemblies. Compile. It's logged into Twitch. Brilliant. We're back. We are so effing back. Okay, this is Chatsteroids. If you haven't played before, it's very self-explanatory. Mighty Fighty's got a custom ship. I forgot I was selling those. I mean, you can still buy one if you want. I don't know if I put this on enough. This should go back to being the pre-stream, shouldn't it? Why did I stop playing this? Okay, let's get some music on. Because it fucked the points economy? No, it benefited the points economy. It rewarded skill. This community became the most toxic thing of all, a meritocracy. Okay, and we're off. Who's going to get first blood? Not looking good for Fluff here. Oh, Bread Santa saved Fluff's life. Oh, smooth move from Bread, but unfortunately, Albrot has taken egg first blood. Mighty's an egg and has destroyed Darly Sam. Albrot has obliterated Red Quixote. Big Papa Peter has killed Oracle of Truth. Someone just flew straight into Mighty. Egg. Who do we have left? Fluff, Albrot, and Mighty are all left in it. Watch out for Mighty. Egg. They are an egg. There are 2 eggs in play. Albrot, there's the 1 non-egg. You're in a lot of danger here. Fluff is... okay. Okay, 2 eggs. It's a draw. What happens when egg meet? Sometimes that happens. Sometimes. Oh, yes, I should say as well, that breaks the game because the game... the logic of the game was always looking for when there's 1 person left. But of course, if 2 people die simultaneously, the match never ends. So let's just manually restart. I like Chatsteroids, but it's obviously flawed in that it's too fast, isn't it? There needs to be a more turn-based game. There needs to be something where everyone loads in their behavior, and then all the behaviors play out, and then there's turn 2. That's why I want to move something onto a grid. Because you can coherently play that as a chat. Whereas this, it's just, you know, do your best. You could make worms? Yeah, I could make worms. I mean, as in I could take something that takes inspiration from worms. I don't think I could build worms. But definitely just something a bit more turn-based, you know? True. Do you think I should uncap speed again? Okay, what do we have happening here? No one's died yet. Somehow no one has died. Oh, Oracle. No, Oracle's still in it. Bread. How's no one died? Okay. Alba has killed Bread Santa. Egg. Big Papa Peter has killed Darly Sam. Mighty Fighty is an egg, so do watch out. Oh, Mighty's killed Albrot, killed Big Papa Peter. It's just you, Oracle. I presume you're going to be a pacifist as normal, and you're dead. Congratulations, Mighty Fighty. Enjoy the Maul point. Very well earned. It may well be that eggs are just a little bit too strong. Egg. Do you think eggs are too strong? Do eggs need nerfing? There was a while when no one seemed interested in eggs, so I did make them pretty powerful. They should be illegal. Well, they mostly are. You could say balanced or OP or whatever. Hello, Red.
Thank you so much for triggering the welcome bear. I love seeing new faces in the chat.
And I love seeing this community grow from strength to strength.
Yeah, fair. Well, from context, Albrot, obviously. Type spawn in the chat if you would like to play this next round of Chatsteroids. We'll play this for another 10 minutes and then I'm going to go. Because of course I need to get that. I need to get that clip sent off. I need to get that highlighted, sent off to speedrun.com. If anyone else fancies speedrunning Lord Velimir and sending it to speedrun.com, please do. I really don't know how their moderation process works, but presumably greater interest in the title is only going to work in our favour. Okay, 9 seconds, 8 seconds. And we're off. Who will win? Albrot has killed Fluff. The bullets are flying. There's a big clump going. Oh, who's dead? Catbox is dead. Bread Santa is dead. Albrot killed Oracle. Oracle, do you ever fire bullets? Albrot's killed Mighty. It's down to... Oh, Red Tick Seed is now an egg. Red, if you don't know, this means that you can do damage on contact, but you cannot shoot. You're about to kill Dali? Oh, you didn't. Okay, that's a mistake. Can't account for that. I think you should have killed them. Egg. Okay, we've got 2 eggs. Everyone's avoiding each other. Hello, Grugra. Oh, Red Tick Seed. The 2 eggs have killed each other via egg-on-egg violence. It's just Dali and Albrot refusing to shoot. Friends forever. Dali might egg here. Oh, no eggs. There is 1 bullet in play here. I don't think it's going to get them. I've extrapolated into the future and everyone's fine. Oh, this could get Dali here. No, it's fine. Oh! Congratulations, Albrot. Bread. Oh, he's off. Egg. Oracle, do you ever shoot bullets? I just want to check. Just check in on everyone's strategy. You do, all right. I could have imagined that you would take just an absolute pacifistic approach to asteroids.
Nearly
wow,
a decade.
That's nearly 10 years, 24 Shaz. Thank you very much for the resub. Shaz, have you ever played Chatsteroids? Because we're about to start another round.
An egg.
You're going to love it. Just type !spawn in this 1-minute window and you'll create a little ship. And then your controls are !left followed by a number, !right followed by a number, and then thrust. You can thrust minus as well to go backwards. Once that timer has reached 0, the round will be active and you can shoot each other with shoot. And then it's a battle royale. Whoever's left at the end gets a more point. Hello, Spangle. Hello, Jambird. You've just missed me making my bid for the Castle of Lord Velimir to be considered for speedrun.com. I managed to get a 7.5-minute run, and I'm going to send that off once this stream is done. Okay, the game is live. Who is going to win? 1 bullet is loose from Albrot. Albrot has shot a 2nd bullet. Shaz has been killed by Albrot. Oh, who was that killed there? Grigor Smith has killed Jambird. Hello Spangle has been taken out. Oracle killed Big Papa Peter. Grigor Smith is an egg. Albrot turned into an egg while Grigor Smith was coming past, so they killed each other. Mighty Fighty Shushbugs shot themselves, and now it's just Bread Santa and Fluff Weasel. They're both eggs, so right now they're best off not touching each other, otherwise they'll both die. How do you get a personalized ship? It's a draw. I think I was just raffling them off for a donation, but I can't remember what price I put in it. It's a little bit of work to make it work. So let's say like 3 or 4 quid if you want a ship. But I don't know if it's worth it because I don't know if I turn this on enough. But maybe I'll bring it back. It used to be the pre-stream. Maybe I'll bring it back as a pre-stream. All right, we're back. It's good, right? The bonk sound. I think it lives and dies on whether you can withstand the bonk sound of the ships bonking against each other. If you like that, then this is the best game you've ever played. If you hate it, it's hell. Because there's a lot of bonk sounds. I can't remember what I capped thrust at, but thrust 1000 will not go 1000 speed. We did play one match where thrust was uncapped. And you know what? We can again. The next one, I'll uncap speed and you'll see what that's like. As it is, I think speed is capped at 50. Okay, 5 seconds. Oh, we got some bullets flying. Shaz. Oh, Oracle killed Shaz. Mighty Fight is an egg, so watch out. Eggs, by the way, can't shoot, but if you touch an egg, you die. Jambud reversed into an egg. Mighty Fighty is out for blood. Mighty Fighty. Oh, yoked Oracle. Grugger Smith self-crumpled. And then Albert and Mighty Fighty don't touch her, it will be a draw. One of you is going to need to time out of egg and then shoot the other. Yes, keeping these parallel lines should keep you both safe. Very smart. This is some high-level play. Okay, Mighty, you are now not an egg, so you have an opportunity to kill Albert. You're going to re-egg here. You've re-egged.
Egg.
Okay, Albert, you're not an egg. You have a chance for success here. Just to make sure that Mighty doesn't touch you and you don't re-egg yourself. Okay, aiming up here. Mighty is hot on your tail here. Oh, that was very good. Tremendous play here. Shooting at oblique angles, hard to predict where it will go. That bullet's now timed out. Mighty is back an egg. Oh, and then Mighty's not an egg again. Oh! Oh. And there was a stray bullet. Mighty died. Never mind. That was good. That's as good as it gets, to be honest with you. Bread. Let me just take a little look how easy it would be for me to uncap speed. It's been a while since I looked at the code for this, so I just want to check I even understand. I'm just going to poke around. I presume if I can do an uncapped speed, you'd want me to do that, right? I think eggs should be a little rarer. What do you think? I think eggs should be a little bit rarer. I think eggs come up a little bit too much. Yeah, should we do Tom Walker mode? Should be illegal. Well, they sort of are. School, switch handler, special effects.
Bread.
Oh, what in here handles that? I just haven't looked at this code in too long. Don't want to change that.
Bread.
Oh, I know where it might be. I know where it might be. It might be in here. Yeah, there we go. So if I wanted to uncap the speed... What would happen if I turned that up a bit? Let's turn that up a little bit and check that that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. I've turned up thrust force and I've turned it up by a factor of... Ah, no, here we go. Here we go. No, let's turn this up. For now, I'll just quadruple it. And if that's not enough, we can turn it higher. Okay, we're going Tom Walker mode. Can we see the code? Would that be interesting to you? I could show it. But honestly, this was an exposed variable, so I've been able to do it through the inspector. Okay, so the max thrust normally was 50, but now it's 200. So this will be a bit harder, I think. Gruger Smith has invented the sentence, increase the Play-Doh by rolling one d20 times. Did I see your highlighted message? No. Let's have a look. Have a very rare mug tree power that lets you shoot out all of the posts of the mug tree. Spread fire nonsense. Yeah, it would be nice to do something with bullets. I did think about some kind of multi... Wow. Okay, and we're off. The game has started. Jam is dead. Red Santa is dead. Mighty has killed Gruger Smith. Fluff Weasel has killed Albrot. Albrot has killed Darly Sam. Oh, Big Papa Peter has shot themselves indirectly using the bullet wraparound. Oh, Fluff narrowly avoided becoming an egg there. Mighty is just lurking and exploding. Oracle of Truth has taken a life. How would the Green Party feel? Oh. Fluff has reached maximum rotation. This is Liquid Chat Steroids. Here we are in the infinite void of space, watching two... Oh, and Oracle has become an egg. This will not end well. And Oracle has, of course, yoked Fluff Weasel. Hello, Josie. Oh, and congratulations, Oracle. This is, of course, worth a more point. I'm gonna do one more, where I'm gonna set the maximum thrust to 9,999. We'll let that play out, and then I'm off. I'm off to go do pranks in other areas of my life. Okay, let's have some mayhem. We are back. The maximum speed value for a ship is 9,999. Critics are already calling it Tom Walker mode.
Thank you so much for triggering the welcome bear. I love seeing new faces in the chat.
And I love seeing this community
grow
from strength
faster
to
than
strength.
Oh no, never mind. Here we go. Shaz has figured it out. Yeah, Albrot's sort of stuck. Hello, Lucy
My
Lefty.
phone speaker stopped working, so you had to be very clear in your lip movements.
Think it's having some trouble. I think it's struggling. Yeah, my fans have started spinning up here. I think my CPU is getting a bit hot. This might have been a bad idea. Could everyone type exclamation mark stop, please? Could everyone just type exclamation mark stop? Everyone just type exclamation mark stop. Shoot's also good, yeah, because that will reduce the amount of objects on the screen. Oh, B&M back. Oh, never mind. Okay, well, and now we know why the limit is 50. Alright, we will end on one real one. We'll end on one nice real one. And this will be the true winner. The true winner of Chat Steroids. The winner of this last match will get 5 more points. That's the most more points I've ever given out at one point for one person. If I get more points now because you dies. You dies during it, so it doesn't count. If a bullet catches you, except for Mega Pole, yeah, but that's not manual, is it? That's automatic. Didn't mean to die. Oh, okay. Okay, and we're off. Albert has killed Big Boy Peter right out of the gate. It's an absolute bloodbath. Everyone's out for blood now they know there's ballpoints on the line. There's bullets everywhere. Grugger Smith is out of here. Shaz is about to... Oh, Albert took a bullet for Shaz. It is just Shaz and Darlie Sam, and it's Shaz. Congratulations. What a victory. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, and that's 5. Don't spend them all in one place. Well, actually, you have to spend them all in this place, but not in one go, maybe. That was some liquid gaming. You have watched my attempts to enter speedrunning history, and then we played some Chat Steroids. Yes, I guess whatever you do towards bringing eggs back, do keep in mind Bread Santa's hot on everyone's tails. Bread. Well, no, Bready just got loads of points once and sat on them like a dragon. Bread. Well, no, maybe Bread Santa clawed them back. I don't know. Brandon Wolfrace? Sorry, say that again. I was thinking about John Wayne and colonialism. I don't remember this. Truer words, never spoken. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll let you know how it goes with Lord Velimir. No Wednesday night or Friday night stream this week because I'm going to be doing the Glang Show at Leeds and then in Manchester. If you happen to be near either of those cities, please come along and join us. In the meantime, I hope you have wonderful lives. And because I'm going, feel free to put the plates back on your laps. Goodbye. Be well. Exclamation mark stop. Shoot's also good, yeah, because that will reduce the amount of objects on the screen. Oh, B&M back. Oh, never mind.
Just thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, King. F you.
Thank you, Kings. F you.
And let me know if you are indeed thinking about female Gandalf. Thank you everyone too who watched, who subscribed, who donated. I'll see you all again soon. We have Terry Wogan's hair auction this Friday, a one-off stream where Terry Wogan believes he might be Oh, Shaz is also thinking